In lesson 1, during our discussion on types of angles, we talked about right angle. That was type 2. I hope you remember. We got to know that right angle is an angle which is equal to 90 degrees. So all angles that are formed within a right angle, they add up to 90 degrees. Irrespective of the number of angles that are formed, when they are all within a right angle, then they add up to 90 degrees. With this in mind, let's take some examples and try solving them to see how to answer questions on right angles. So our first question, we have this diagram where we have 30 degrees here and then angle A. And we have to find the value of this angle, that is angle A, right? Now we know that this is a right angle, right? Good. And all right angles are equal to what? 90 degrees. So we say that sum of angles within the right angle should be equated to what? 90 degrees. So whenever you're given a question like this, you first have to state that sum of angles in right angle should be equal to what? 90 degrees. So that means this angle, that is 30 degrees, plus this angle, that is A, should all be equal to what? 90 degrees, right? Now you make A the subject by grouping like terms. So I maintain my A here, equal to, I have 90 degrees here already, minus, because this is positive here, I'm sending it to the right hand side. So minus 30 degrees. Now A is equal to what? 90 minus 30 is what? 60 degrees. I hope you get it. Right, so the value for A in this right angle is what? 60 degrees. Now let's move on to the next question. We have this diagram here. We have 40 degrees and then K. And we have to find the value of this letter, right? That is the value of the K in this angle. So what you're going to do is you first state that since this is a right angle, now you state that sum of angles in right angle is equal to what? 90 degrees, right? So we write all the angles, that is 40 degrees plus K, and they are supposed to be equated to what? 90 degrees. Now you group like terms. So we have K here, then 90 degrees is already here. We send the 40 to the right hand side, becomes negative, right? So K is equal to what? 90 minus 40 is 50 degrees. I believe you are following. Now let's move on to the next example. Now with this one too, we have angle J and then 15, right? And they are all formed within a right angle. So if you can find the value of J, we first have to state that sum of angles in right angle supposed to be equal to what? 90 degrees, right? Good. Then we add them, J plus 15 degrees, we equate them to 90 degrees. Now we make J the subject. So J is equal to 90 degrees minus 15 degrees. Now J is equal to, you take 15 from 90 and then you get what? 75 degrees. Now, if you really understood this, then try the following questions. Find the value of the lettered angles in the diagrams below, and all angles are in degrees.